welcome to Mandi and Ezra Talk Shit.
Hi, I'm Mandi.
And I'm Ezra, and this is our podcast.
Yes, on this podcast we will probably discuss, interesting topics, ex-relationships, sexual orientation, music, just all kinds of things that interest us, and we hope that these things will interest you guys as well.
Oh yeah, so what are we talking about today?
Apparently I guess we decided to talk about exes.
Oh, funny, we started on this shit.
Oh, man.
Douchebags, man. I've had some crazy exes, okay?
Yeah.
Like some absolute crazy exes. What about you?
I think we need to ease off on the swearing on the podcast so much, but yeah, okay. I don't know. I've had some crazy exes myself. I dated a chick once. I think everybody knows that. And
yeah.
She was insane. My first boyfriend had a 19, and he had a little bit of a temper flare, and I don't know. I probably have dated about 5 people in total that the relationship didn't last longer than a few weeks, and I don't know why. And maybe it was me, I don't know. But then, other than that, really everything else was flings, and just, I'm a very highly sexual being, and even when I'm not in a relationship, I find ways to take care of my business if I need to, personally. I know, you're finding this funny.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I've had some, absolute dickhead exes.
I know you have.
I've also dated a chick, too. She was a crazy...
I have a lot of those things in common like that.
She was a psycho.
Can I ask you, at what age did you really figure out certain things you really liked, sexually-wise? What age? Just what age?
God. 16?
16?
16? What about you?
Probably about the same.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to that age, you start to, explore and all that.
Exactly.
I didn't act on anything till, 20.
No, same. I was, 19 when I had my first, so. Dating life, what's your experience with dating? Do you enjoy dates or no?
Yes and no. I mean, I've had, some really shitty dates. I've also, had dates where, I went and the dude or the chick never showed up.
Yeah, those
So I've been stood up. That's awful.
Ghosted. I don't know. I've never had, bad date experiences.
Yeah.
Dating. If I ever went for, coffee dates and that, everybody showed up. Never had an issue with that. But I think my first boyfriend took me to Niagara Falls.
Oh, God.
And it was cold, and it was rainy, and it was wet, and I was going to get sick. And I don't know if he knew or not, but I'm terrified of heights. I'm terrified of heights. And he wanted to go on that stupid, really big, I don't know, that big...
Sky wheel?
Yeah, that big thing. And he forced me to go on it just so he could hold me close or something like that. And I was like, that's lame. Because I'm terrified, man. That's not nice. You don't do that.
Right? I went on the Sky wheel with one of my exes.
But then we got caught more in the rain, and it was awful. It was an awful mess. I was soaked. I got very sick after that.
Oh, God. Oh, man. That's, brutal. I went on a date, too, to Niagara Falls, and I went on the Sky wheel, too.
Did you?
But it wasn't, as bad. But it was, it was cold outside, but, it wasn't, freezing. And it was kind of, it was just dark and gloomy out. It was, in the, the evening and all that, but it was super dark, and you couldn't really see anything. I guess the lights were cool and all that.
Yeah, the lights are always pretty.
It was kind of boring. That's all we did was the Sky wheel, and then went home. Because, he lived in Niagara Falls, so...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Specific sexual orientations. Obviously, we're considered to be bi.
Yes, right? I'm bisexual as well, if you guys didn't know that.
How do you feel about, I mean, I don't have any issue with it, probably like you, but how do you feel about others that are doing the identify as and all these type of changing it up things?
I mean, you do you.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy, you do you.
Pretty much.
It's not bothering me.
It's not hurting anybody. It's their own thing.
It's their own thing. You can be whatever you want.
Yes.
Honest to God. If you want to identify as trans, or you want to identify as non-binary or something else in that category, you do you.
I just honestly feel very bad for the people that are a woman stuck in a man's body type of feeling. That
the body dysphoria and all that probably kills people deep inside. It actually does. It's a high suicide rate too for people.
Yes, it does. So it's definitely a topic that I guess it's good to bring up. Sometimes you got to talk about these serious things. So some people aren't talking about these serious things and how dangerous some of that stuff can be and how scary some of that stuff can be and how sometimes people don't have anybody to reach out to and you want to have that platform of somebody to always reach out to.
Oh, yeah. We're here, guys. If you ever need to chat with anybody, me and Mandy are here.
Post questions below if you have questions for us. Maybe we'll try to get back to them and answer them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, how's a good relationship? How many good relationships have you had that were actually healthy?
Shit. And not that they weren't healthy, but let's just say, like, after a certain period of time, that fog lifts, and you're like, oh, this isn't good for me. This is not healthy, and, like, I should have noticed these red flags almost immediately. But I'd probably say, like, a couple of them. Like, Josh's dad, it was good in the beginning. It wasn't all that bad. It wasn't horrible.
Things happen, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just shit hits the fan and it doesn't work out in the end, but it's what it is.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the same with me. Like, I had, like, some decent, like, I had some okay relationships, too. Like, I wouldn't say, like, they were entirely, like, healthy compared to the one I'm currently in. My current relationship is very healthy. We're chilling. I love him.
He's so much.
Cute. Oh, man. I love
You're so
my
lucky,
man.
you little girl, yeah.
Oh, man. But, like, some of the relationships I was in weren't that bad. I've had some really terrible ones, and I've had some ones that were just, you know, we just kind of, we're better off as friends. We ended off on good terms, and we still chat here and there to this day.
I mostly would do that, too. I don't have any regrets. I don't have any, like, anger issues towards anybody with anything. It's whatever they feel towards me is a different story, but I don't have any. I would do, if I did live my life all over again, I would do the exact same things because it got me to the place that I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And I like the place that I'm at right now.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah,
oh,
girl.
man.
Up top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know much more for this type of topic, but,
Oh, God. You got any more rage bait stuff or whatever you want to talk about? Like, especially about exes? Ex that you hated the most. What are your exes that you hated the most?
This was, I probably shouldn't even said her name, but I'll just say, we'll edit that up. I was the chick that I dated. She was, like, borderline and bipolar. And she had, I think, dysphoria issues herself, and she was just not well, and she had some traumatic experiences as a child, which caused her to get to that point of mental illness. And that's the thing, is that people don't realize that some people's child experiences, even if the parents don't mean to and they try their best, it sometimes causes negative to certain individuals' futures and mental illness.
Oh, I knew a girl. I used to be friends with a girl that had, like, borderline personality disorder and all that too, and her childhood had a lot to do with how she got to that point.
Yeah.
It was really brutal.
Yeah.
I was like, poor girl.
Exactly. So that's the same thing with my ex. It was a lot of childhood trauma, and that was probably the worst. But I don't know. As for the best, it probably would have been just your brother with Joshua, and that was just the best so far right now. But you know,
that's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh man, because look at you got the little bugger. You got the little kiddo.
I love the little kiddo. He is just.
Oh, he's so adorable. I love being an aunt, man. That was the best gift, by the way. Becoming an aunt was my favorite gift I have ever received.
I love being a mom. It's actually really nice. It's fun, and like you get to let your like inner child and all that stuff out.
Yeah.
Just be crazy, cool, and just play, man. Just have fun with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh fuck! That's like what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Should we just move on to a new topic and just keep going?
What's the next topic? We're talking about 2 topics today, guys.
Yeah. So we did, we'll get into some, we'll do some, like, the safe sex and sexual abuse situations, because that's something we talk about, too, so.
Time to get serious, y'all.
Yes. Always have safe sex, please. Always protect yourself. Always do the right thing. I don't even know how to word that, but please be cautious. Know everything you need to know about your sexual partner. Be safe. Use condoms. Use whatever. Necessary.
There's nothing wrong with being like wanting to explore and all that, but make sure you have communication is the biggest thing with us, because you want to communicate with your partner. If you have some sort of sexual desire or interest that you want to try out, make sure you discuss that with your partner beforehand, because that might be something that they might not want to do, or they might want to do it. You never know. So that's why it's good to sit down and communicate and talk and see, like, if that's something you both would try. Like try to, like, try out and enjoy. I can't word.
I love your not being able to word. And you're swearing again on the podcast.
Oh,
I thought we
God.
weren't going to do this. Okay.
Oh, well.
Alright, well, fun situations. We gotta have them. I guess you could say the other serious topic of mine are, like, abusive situations. And I'm not even talking, like, physical, but sometimes there's, like, mental abuse.
Emotional abuse.
Yeah. There is the physical, which is scary.
And the sexual abuse, too.
That's never good. If you say no, it means no. And if they push it,
get up and go.
Just run. It's not cool.
Don't stick around for something. Like, as much as you may love that person, or you think you may love that person, just get up and go. If you have a bad gut feeling, get up and go. Leave all you can, because there's people that don't make it out of those situations.
Follow your gut, follow your instincts, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and just go. But there are even some people that they might not even be physically violent to you, but they get angry and they smash things. Like, that's not safe, especially if you've got children around. It's not really good either. And scary sexual abuse situations, it's scary enough feeling like, you're somebody's coming at you and you have no control in that matter. That you have to find a way to stop it as best as you can. Just, punch them, kick them, run.
Just get out of there while you can, because you don't deserve that.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And don't forget, guys out there, the men out there, same thing goes for you. Make sure you can run. It happens to guys too, and I feel like that's not talked about enough.
Yes.
It's not always just the women. It's also the men.
Exactly.
Same thing goes for you guys. If something is wrong, and you have if you're with a woman, or if you're with another man, or whatever, like, you do you. No judgment here. Like, you do you. That's your thing. Just get up and go. If you have a gut feeling that something is wrong, go.
Yeah, it's the safest bet. Just go. And yes, so she said that goes for both. Like, it's not just women, it's men too. You okay? Okay, whoops.
Sorry. My nose is, like, so clogged.
This isn't even live television, and we're, like, fucking up royally. What's gonna be like when we get live television? That's fun.
Don't even get started.
But yeah, mental health abuse situations. If somebody's trying to, constantly belittle you or talk down to you, you don't need to take it. You can get out of there.
Yeah, you can get up and go, and don't take shit from anybody. No. I don't take shit from anybody. I personally have been in situations and relationships previously before where I've dealt with a lot of mental abuse and emotional and verbal abuse, and I didn't take shit. I was like, you know what, fuck you.
Good girl.
Like, I'm not sticking around for this. I'm not gonna let somebody sit here and belittle me, let alone belittle, like, their freaking family members. Because I've been in a situation where there was an ex that I had who would belittle one of their parents. I won't say which one or who they are, and I didn't take shit. I got up and I was like, yo, this is not right. If you can treat them that way, you can't treat, like, that just means, like, you're probably gonna treat your spouse like that too. And I was like, I'm done. So I got out of there because that was the best option for me. And I get it, sometimes it may be really hard to leave. But I'm telling you, once you get out of there, you will feel so free. As much as you might feel like shit after, like, really heartbroken too.
Yeah.
Like, because you think you love that person.
But you don't.
After some time passes, you'll realize that it was the best option to get up and go.
Yeah, I don't think I've had any actual physical abusive attack situations. Other than, my childhood, but that's a whole other topic type of day. But no, it was more like, I think my ex, the female I dated, she used to, like, get angry and throw shit at me. So I would take empty cans of beer and throw it back at her head. So I thought, why not? If she's throwing shit at me, why not? Let's retaliate. And it was just very unhealthy. You don't want to be in that. You want to get out of that type of stuff. So.
Oh yeah, don't take shit from anybody. Like, I don't give, like, dude, I would get up in people's faces because, like, I used to get up in my ex's face and be like, yo, this ain't right. Like, bro, you're not pulling this shit up. Like, I'm not standing for it.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I'll get up right in your face. If something's wrong, then I'm doing it. But that's just me. Not everybody has that, like, I don't know what it would be like. That, like, confidence, I want to say, to do that.
Yeah.
Because you might be living in fear that they might retaliate and do something to you because you stood up for yourself. And if they do retaliate, then you know they don't really love you.
Yeah.
It's time to get up and go.
It's an unhealthy situation, and it's good to be out of that type of situation.
It should never get to that point.
Ever.
So you know somebody's a really bad person if it ever gets to that point. That's your cue to leave.
Oh my god, my mouth is dry.
Dry mouth.
I'm getting over a cold because Joshua was sick, so.
Oh shit. I know. We were at the rink yesterday too. We went ice skating yesterday, guys.
Yes, we had a little bit of fun, and actually she more did the ice skating. I just kind of like wandered around, got some exercise.
Yeah, and I wiped out.
That was great.
Right?
Yeah, I got some of your great ice capades on film.
Oh god.
Took some pictures. Just got out of the house. So you need to do that for yourself too. You guys need to find ways to, if you're in a situation like that, you gotta find ways to look after yourself, make yourself feel good. Yeah. So that way you can have that confidence to up and leave.
Yeah. As much as you may
be that
be
strong person, you know you can be, really.
Even getting on the topic of like mental health wise real quick. If you are in a situation where both you and your partner have been struggling with mental health, make sure you always prioritize your own mental health.
Exactly.
Over your partner's. As much as that sounds like really shitty to say,
you need to.
That's like exactly what Mandy said. You have to prioritize your own mental health over your partner's, because you are just as important, and you can still be concerned and still try to help your partner out, but you always want to prioritize yourself.
Who missed the bus?
Oh shit! Yeah, we have to catch a bus too.
Okay. We're gonna end this now, and we can probably catch up with you guys later.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed the podcast.
Yeah, welcome to Ezra and Mandy talk shit.
Oh yeah, later guys.
Bye.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mandy and Ezra talk shit.
Hi, I'm Mandy,
and I'm Ezra, and this is our podcast.
Push record.
Oh fuck, we did it again. So we forgot to add something to the podcast, as you can tell.
So this is a little bit of story time. We were just running some errands and that, but a little bit of story time. So we also forgot to discuss when we were talking about safety, about safe words.
Yes.
Emily?
Oh god, okay, so obviously everybody should have a safe word. My safe word personally is pineapple, and I get it, it's basic, everybody uses pineapple pretty much. But I couldn't remember what my partner's was. Or whatever, I wasn't gonna remember that as a safe word, but his safe word is Oklahoma, which is really fucking weird. I was just like, what the fuck? Who says Oklahoma out of all things? The fuck? Mine's pineapple, his is Oklahoma. What about you, Mandy? What's yours?
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
Yeah, pomegranate.
Oh,
if you're a Mariana's Trench fan, you know pomegranate, what that means.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man.
Anyway, that, and also really quick story time. So, about a couple years ago, I was sitting down on the couch with Emily here and some other people around, and I was reading shit on the TikTok, and there were these Christmas bulbs that were labeled with swear words, and I was like, what the? Yeah, they were awful swear words, and I won't say them on here, but next thing you know, I was trying to sound out one of the Christmas bulbs, and it just blurted out of my mouth really, really badly. It was just cum chugger. I'd sound it out, and then right after I was like, ew, and everybody in the room started howling, because that's what I do. I say things and I don't think about it, and then this is the outcome.
We were fucking dying, okay?
Everybody was dying.
I couldn't stop, I couldn't breathe because I was laughing so hard, just cum chugger out of nowhere. So now I just start calling people that. Literally, I was talking, me and my, partner, we're just kind of arguing or just doing our thing where we're bugging each other, and he's pissing me off to the point, so I just goes you're a fucking cum chugger, god damn it. And he looks at me, he's like, what the fuck? He's like, are you what the fuck, what, cum chugger, where did that come from? And then I had to explain the whole story because I started laughing so hard, so I had to explain the whole story to him so he could actually understand, because that's mine and Mandy's inside joke. Oh man.
Alright.
Yeah, we are peacing out.